Pick out where I left off last video, before it was interrupted because of dinner. We're talking about episode 11 for Dynaman. The plot of this episode is they want to use this dolphin monster. Yes, we have a dolphin monster in this series to basically create a sonar to make fish sink oil tankers. Yep, that's the plan. And the fish should not apparently, get this. So we had it where Dyna Blue gets into the water, and then for some reason ends up in an area on the ocean floor, which he can walk, he can breathe, and he can somewhat talk. Despite the fact that is impossible. Yes, and we have this mermaid just randomly appearing in the side of a clamshell. In case you're curious though, does this mermaid appear again? Not to my knowledge. Nope, this is the sole appearance of this frickin' mermaid. And apparently have this seashell, and here's, of course, the reason why he's chosen. And apparently in this area he's able to talk to fish, even though that's impossible unless you're Aquaman. Of course, the recurring joke about Aquaman is his power is that he can talk to fish. Despite the fact not only like small fish, he can also talk to a frickin' great white shark and basically summon a frickin' mastodon. Yes, seriously, he can do that. He actually did that in the opening story of Jeff John Justice League run, where he summoned a mastodon to eat a bunch of parademons. Yes, seriously, he did that. So, of course, the reason why, of course, the man to say apparently the director is very important. Okay, he's wearing a suit. Does this guy love fish, like the ocean? I'm presuming he does. But normally these directors are appointed by people who are very greedy a lot of the time. But surprisingly, there's nothing shady about this director. He seems like a legit person who seems like he actually just does his job properly. Yep. It's a good episode, but man, that scene where Dyna Blue is walking the ocean floor, it's like, apparently Toei did not know how to shoot a scene on the ocean floor. This was the 80s. If this was made in modern day, they would do a lot better job with it. Yes, a lot better job with it. I mean, you could tell by looking at the scene, it looks like a freaking set that he just walked on. Yet, it's so obvious. In the case of episode 12, the plan for this one, by the way, this is the first episode not to feature the monster making machine that was first used back in episode 2. This actually is the second time it did not make a physical appearance. The first time it made a physical appearance was actually episode 2, and it missed episode 1, but it did appear in episode 2. It was there in episode 11. I don't know if it's episode 13 because I haven't watched the episode yet, but apparently the flea monster, apparently his plan is to turn humans into flea monsters, flea humans. And he actually has a weakness. The reason why he can't exactly do more than like 2 or 3, lack of blood. So, their plan is simply to rob blood banks. Just so it can turn humans into fly people. Yep, that's the plan. And here's the thing. Do any of the Rangers, the Dynaman get affected by this? Not really, no. Not that I could think of. There's also a hilarious scene a couple times in this very same episode where a dog owned by Dyna Pink ends up basically damaging some plants. Yeah, it's a goofy episode. It's not taken much seriously at all. I mean, I would say probably the most serious episode, aside from the very goofy scene in the ocean floor, was episode 11. It's an okay episode. But with episode 12, we have exactly 13 episodes left to go before we take a break. And I have checked. And I'm going to basically make an announcement here until waiting episode 25. Once it gets 25, I will do those episodes released for One Piece. Okay, anyways. Yeah, definitely good episode. Well, nothing really bad here, just the episode is quite goofy, but it does get more serious as later on in the series, so I can tell when they debut a new general. Okay? But yeah, that's pretty much it for Cycle of View. Next up's the Comic Corner, and it's on to the great Jaw will not be defeated. Okay, next video. Bye.